Hi Tribe. It's important to breastfeed because it is the natural next state of completeness and connection for the baby and for the mom. So I've been an OB/GYN nurse for about 9 years now, and I noticed that the babies who are breastfed have less issues with gas, with colic, have even the research is showing that breastfed babies, children have a decreased chance of getting asthma. It increases or decreased chances of ear infection, common childhood infections. It increases the baby's IQ. It makes the babies more intelligent as children and as adults. It empowers the baby's immune system immediately, especially the first two or 3 days. That breast milk is actually called colostrum, and it's very thick and fatty and full of antibodies. So anything that you've ever any sickness or flu that you've ever had as a mother, you create antibodies in your body, and those antibodies are passed on to the baby. And if you happen to get sick, like get a fever or some kind of cold while you're breastfeeding, please don't stop breastfeeding, because your body is creating these antibodies to fight off that infection, and the baby needs those antibodies. So even if you're ever sick, you have to keep breastfeeding, because you have to give the antibodies to the baby so that the baby doesn't get that sickness that you just happen to get. Formula fed babies have a lot of issues with gas. They cry more. The formula is not as easily digestible as breast milk. Breast milk is instantly digested. It's the perfect combination of nutrients and fats and proteins and vitamins and minerals and everything that the baby needs, literally for the first year of the baby's life. So it's actually recommended that mothers breastfeed exclusively for 6 months after the baby's born. So that means nothing but breast milk for 6 months. And then they recommend, as you add in new foods after 6 months, that you continue to breastfeed for the baby's first year. Breastfeeding is so important because when you hold your baby in that position of breastfeeding, that's exactly the length that babies can see. So they'll be able to see your face very clearly. It makes them feel more secure in the world when you're holding them, and makes them feel more stable as they transition into this world. They're going through a very particular psychological development called trust versus untrust, and it helps them to trust the world that they're in, to trust their family members, that they will be protected and cared for when you breastfeed. It's very comforting for them. It's medicine. I've seen lots of babies that have, for some reason or another, had to stay in the hospital, maybe because they got jaundice, or they have some kind of infection, or they're on antibiotics, or they're premature and are too little to go home. So what I notice is the babies who stay in the NICU or the intensive care unit, the babies that stay longer are the ones who are formula fed. For the moms who, they have to go home and they have to leave their baby in the hospital, but when they go home, they pump and they bring breast milk to the hospital, those babies get healthier so much faster. Breast milk is medicine. It is liquid gold. Don't let it go to waste. Even if you only breastfeed for a short amount of time, please do it, because it makes your kids smarter, healthier, more balanced, more secure, more stable, more trusting of the world. Even the mother gets a whole lot of benefits too. You lose your pregnancy weight way faster. You get back to your uterus actually gets back to its pre-pregnancy state faster. You decrease your chances of getting breast cancer, ovarian cancer, arthritis, all of these things that are so, unfortunately, they're becoming more common in older women. It literally exercises your breasts when they get full of milk, and then when the baby drinks it and they get full of this contrast, this expansion and contraction of your breast really does help keep your body healthy. Helps keep your womb healthy. It's so crucial because it's the perfect food for the baby. No formula, no company, no outside source is going to be able to replicate the perfection and beauty and health of breast milk. They've tried. It cannot be replicated because you cannot replicate a whole lifetime of antibody creation and the fact that your body knows exactly what your baby needs because it's been carrying this baby for 9.5 months. So it knows exactly the constitution. Does it need more vitamins? Does it need more minerals? Does it need more fat right now? Does it need more? There's no reason to give water to a baby because when you're breastfeeding, the water is in there. We need to trust our bodies. We need to trust this sacred source of nutrition that is given to us specifically right after we have a baby. It just seems like natural. Like, women should be doing this, and even if it feels like a sacrifice for you to breastfeed, do it. Sacrifice it. You won't regret it. You will be healthier. Your baby will be healthier. Just do it. All right, peace.